Now, the story of Bola Tinubu's Bullion van that came up during the last election, I mean the second term election of Buhari, is something that is still lingering till date. And as you know, they have spokespeople, they have representatives. One of them decided to come out to talk, and he said that Bullion van mistakenly got into Bola Tinubu's home. He said he was there and he saw what happened. And the question that has been put forward is this: how did Bullion van get into Bola Tinubu's house by mistake?
Article Tinubu currently designed has destroyed your Bullion van plan. So the question is it because of the Bullion van plan that Tinubu was saying all what he said yesterday? And tell us about, let's talk more about how Bullion vans were entering somebody's house on election day in 2019. Because you see, we've not gotten to the end of that Bullion van matter. If you correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure that there are polling units inside Bullion van. What was money needed for an election day? Was it for vote buying? Until today, we've not heard the last of that Bullion van matter, and they've also raised it now. What is this Bullion van plan that the PDP campaign is saying? And what really happened? What was those Bullion vans for? Did they just stroll to visit? Or what really happened with those Bullion vans in the last election? Because there were pictures and videos there.
On the other question of the Bullion van or no Bullion van and all of that, I think that matter has been put to rest. There was no money in the Bullion van. The Bullion van that even came missed the address to have come there.
Okay.
It missed the address to have come there, and that was why the Bullion van was...
But why was Bullion van moving on election day? I thought there was supposed to be no movement.
No, it was not an election day. It was not. It was Rufai. It was. I was in that house on that very day.
Was the day before
it was not an election.
So it was the day before election. But
it
why
was
Bullion van moving
the
everywhere?
Bullion van missed the address to have come there.
Okay. I thought your presidential candidate had actually said that what's people's
said,
business with how he spends money.
I watched it. He said that jokingly. Okay. It was a joking statement.
So the Bullion van missed
the same way Mr. Dangote said that when he wanted to authenticate and get his mindset that truly he has money, he went to cash 1 million naira, brought it to his house, sat and looked at his money and returned it to the bank.
No, but I just want to get this right. You said the Bullion van missed its way to come into the place.
Yes.
But that place is not a known bank, or was it a bank? I just want to get to the root of it.
There are some companies that have high staff that pay their staff with cash, okay, right? That Bullion van missed his way there. Okay. And it was not invited by Ashwaju or anybody.
Okay, comrade. Bullion vans have become unidentified moving objects.
Welcome back. Now, you heard what he said. That is APC Lagos State spokesperson, representative, coordinator, etc. He said that Bullion van, got in there by mistake and that it was not intended for Bola Tinubu's home. Well, you know, Bola Tinubu, if truly brought in that Bullion van hoping to share money, because the talk right now is this, it said that he's crying and he's screaming and saying that the Emefiele's policy of new currency and cashless society is affecting Bola Tinubu. The question we should ask ourselves is this: is Bola Tinubu the only candidate that spends money, bribes during election? Is APC the only party that bribes, pay people during election? Is APC the only party that make use of thugs? This is a clear thing for everyone to see. Everyone knows that none of these parties are clean. Now, the reason why all of this came up is because Labour Party decided to come into this, and Labour Party has presented itself as a party that will not bribe anybody. They want you to vote with your conscience. But then, you know how these things work. Soon you begin to hear a lot of things, because I see majority of these party politicians, I see them as the same people. They only have a way of marketing themselves. None of them will market themselves as bad people. They will always market themselves as helper, as someone who have something to offer to you. Now, this is not the first time the allegation of money this, money that, and we know how it is. Now, the speaker, he said the van was supposed to go somewhere else. He said there are certain individuals in Nigeria that get paid cash. They don't get paid, that is something that we need to even begin to look at. We need to begin to look at. We are talking about cashless society. We are talking about money being stored in warehouses. It could be money that belongs to the person, to whoever it is, to an individual, to groups of people. It could be money that are legit, probably business money or something, but they just want to have it whenever they need to pay cash for some things. But most of the money that have been found, that whistleblowers have, given information about, till date, we've not even found 20 or 30% of those who own that money. We are talking about currency. We are talking about naira notes all over, littered in warehouses. Some of this money, they are not in good condition because they've been stored there for long. Also, when they talk about some naira notes that came out recently, came up, the story we heard, what we heard is that Central Bank of Nigeria knows about it, that there are certain individuals, company, that are involved in destroying of old notes, that they have places where they store this and they engage in that, destruction of the money. I don't know if they're going to recycle it and use that in producing new currency, or once it's destroyed, that's it. This is what we have on our hands. This is what we are dealing with. We are not sure. We don't know who is saying the truth, who is not saying the truth. Now, for people to have focused only on Bola Tinubu, well, it is good. It starts from somewhere. But like I said, he is not the only person that is into sharing of money, giving people money. We saw a video recently of Bola Tinubu's home being, hijacked by hungry people who want to get it now before the Milo come time. They went there and they said Bola Tinubu will often give them money, give them food. Or they said they all went there like, Bola Tinubu, this is to show solidarity. Give us something. It's so sad. And the only thing that I find amusing in all of this is that majority of people alive in Africa, maybe because hunger have been weaponized and they've not seen themselves as royals, people who can stand on their feet and like, you know what, Tinubu, you are not bigger than me. You are not greater than me. The same head that you have, I have even maybe better. We can all be equal, at least to an extent. Average life. Atiku, you cannot have stolen so much and think that you are Baba or Gasa. Enough is enough. This is the consciousness and reality that we all need to come to. Rather than people seeing those who have stolen money through different means. Could be monopoly. They could have gotten rich through monopoly and become the richest man in Africa. They could have gotten money from liaising with politicians, and the politicians would give only them certain consensus or allow them only to be involved in importation of this or production of this. Nepotism. You cannot keep saying Babasa. It's time for us to wake up and say, it's God that... No, God did not make it that way. You have only accepted it and it has become reality. It has become your life. It has become what it is for you. And if you're not careful, it will go from generation to generation. So focusing only on Bullion Van at this time, I don't think is the way out. No. We have to look at it generally. We have to look at everything in a robust fashion. If you don't look at it in that way, if you don't see it in that way, it's unfortunate. You will only be targeting one person, targeting that person, and it will become like a witch hunt. It's better for us to look at everything in general because election is right there now. It's coming, and a lot is going to happen. Money is going to be spent. Videos are going to be shown. We're going to go back to that same circle if we do not wake up. It's very important. So, guys, this is what it is. What are your thoughts? What do you think about this one? Let us know in the comment section. Do not forget to like and share this video. Let us grow this channel together. Smash on the subscription button.